Out on the job, work like the devil for my pay. I know I'm the lucky old son. Can you bring the voice up in my headphones?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Better?
Good. All day.
Tommy?
1, 2, 6, 6, 6. 1, 2, yeah, 6, 6. Fuss with my wife. Toy with my kids. Sweat till I wrinkle and rain and rain. I know I'm lucky old son. Got nothing to roll around heaven all day. Yeah, I think.
I thought it sounded good.
Yeah, I think we're all right.
All right. As soon as the system's rebooting, all the electronics. So it's going to take several minutes, and then one more time, and we'll have you do it again.
Okay.
And at that point, what we'll do is I will then adjust the way it's coming in, and know where to set my buffers on the stream.
Okay.
All right, so we don't blow them out of the water.
Gotcha.
You gotta tell me where.
You like that, Mike?
It's kind of interesting. It's
It's got an amplifier in it.
yeah. It reminds me of the mics of
Days gone by.
yeah, like 60s,
The old
70s.
Fillmore.
Huh?
The old Fillmore.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. But yeah, I like those RE20s. You know those mics?
I usually use Shure for here, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 7 condensers.
Okay.
You know, because the condensers I need for the actual pit where you're going to be sitting.
Yeah.
But when people are singing, a lot of people seem to like the high-end Shures for some reason.
Or like the with the high. You mean
Like
like
the 820 or the 560.
Okay.
I'm more worried that
Okay.
But that one, I bought that because a lot of the musical groups that have been on the show really like the way that sounds.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's okay. I've been when I go to the studios, you know, they have these ribbon mics.
Right.
Sometimes.
Well, that's good when you're recording.
Yeah.
You notice that doesn't have a lot of popping in it.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Hey, Tommy.
What?
It says that you know, if problems were found, I can try to cancel this out and try to reboot it. You want me to do that?
Yeah, 16.
All right. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but I can give it a shot. Oh, it says it can't be canceled.
Can't be canceled.
No.
Can't detect it. Watching last week's show, calling in tickets, like she's gonna come up from.
Yeah.
Yeah, Henry.
Sounds good.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks.
Hey, Henry, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah,
Hey.
Now, you're from Baton Rouge?
I'm actually from New Orleans. I was born in New Orleans.
You do a lot of hanging in Baton Rouge, right?
Yeah, I
You know,
actually.
never go to a
I've never
restaurant,
seen it
LaFonda's?
before. Have you?
I'm sorry, say again?
La Fonda's?
La Fonda's?
A restaurant, La Fonda's?
It's,
got
you
that
know,
once
it
at
sounds
home,
vaguely
a
familiar,
long
but it's
time
been a
ago,
long
and
time, you know.
It never did anything.
Uh,
My friend, my old
You
partner
should-
owns
you
I
it.
shut it down.
Oh, really?
Right up
Yeah.
again.
How long has it been open?
Oh, God, it's been.
At home, I didn't really
it's his
care.
wife's
I think I should
mother's,
just close it
I
out.
think, in the family from the get.
Okay.
Really long time.
So it's a locally owned restaurant.
Yes.
I'll wait
I know
until 10
Jimmy
minutes later,
Swaggart
then I'll
used to
close
eat
it
there,
out.
not that that means
Ah.
Can't
Yeah,
shrink it down and just work over it?
that
No,
may
it's
be
not
why
like me.
I'm not sure that I went there, but,
This just came up as soon as you turned your computer on.
well, he was
No, I
from
had
Baton
it on
Rouge.
and everything up, and then I had to
Yeah, I
reset.
Yeah, I think he was.
When I plugged
You know, he was a
everything
hell
in.
of a
Remember how
pianist.
The board drops
He was a
down.
hell of a
Yeah,
con
so you
man.
reset it.
Well, he was
When I
that.
reset it, this thing.
But
came
did you know he was a musician?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he was a hell of a pianist.
Yeah, you know why?
When they use God to make
Yeah,
money, I
because-
take my eyes off them.
Well, I'll tell you
By
what,
resetting it, it popped up.
it's a,
Yeah.
it's a crazy thing how
So
people
you think I should
use
just
that
knock it out?
I
to,
would do that now.
to
You don't
steal
have-
from
do it
people
10
and
minutes
to make
before
money
This
and,
comes back on again,
I mean,
and you're not gonna be able to do anything.
that's a hell of a thing to use.
Yeah.
To
you gotta pay
swindle
the price
people.
for that.
Yes, indeed, man.
And then find out that,
Shut it off from here? Oh, I shut it off?
I don't know. You just told it to shut down?
Yeah.
Then what's it shut down? You're going on unless you have to. But you don't have to get back on anything. You don't have anything working on it.
Maybe he's loud.
Vicky,
Maybe not. I gotta wait
is
to
that
check.
back that
I'm
far?
gonna check cameras now.
But I mean, is that back far? Like
I gotta look. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Sounds like you.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me again.
The lava lamp is right in her face. I can't see her at all. That's,
Now, let's go back to high school for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Tommy, we're up. We're up.
We used to do some funny, crazy
Yeah,
shit.
you know,
man.
Everything's back
you
to
know,
trust
normal,
me, he
right?
could do
Yeah.
that.
everything's
This
about-
is-
oh, yeah, now I just gotta wait a second.
Yeah, it kicks in
Butler.
because of what
I'm
happened,
Jenny.
but since you knew
I'm
that
Jenny.
you caused it, and you know
All right,
why
I
it
don't
happened,
have all
night
that
to see
shit.
you on
then that's why.
Oh my goodness, oh man, I hope,
I am so
Computers,
honored.
even though I
I
got a
hope it wasn't
spare.
all bad.
No, I
The point
cannot
is
wait.
that
Oh,
if it had
great.
happened on its own,
Music.
No,
then
no,
I'd
where are
be
you
more
from?
I'm
reluctant.
from.
There's Larry
Not
sitting
to
in
let
the
it
back.
my
appear.
accent.
Just the two of you.
I have a cold though.
Just the two.
From
Larry, you gonna come in?
Nassau County, Limbrook.
I
think
just,
so.
Okay.
then I want 2 labs
Okay.
then.
So I sound like the nanny.
Well, that's all
Tommy,
right,
give a
that's all
laugh.
right. So
I
you
don't
spend a
know,
lot
like
of
you
time
said,
on
the
Long
time goes
Island?
by so
Yes,
fast, I don't wanna steal anything.
Yes,
Hanging
gotcha.
on the island.
I hear that.
You're more than welcome.
Well, that's a long one.
Tommy,
Yeah,
Tommy,
hell of a-
we'll work on 2
But I went
labs
to,
at this point.
New Orleans, I would say
Yeah, well, if you want me to be active
about
man.
10 years ago.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
sit
I just loved it. I went to the Voodoo Cemetery.
45.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Tommy is gonna be
French
4.
Quarter.
Henry's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be
I don't know
5.
how to party down there.
Oh, yes. Well, you guys gotta get back down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
Tommy doesn't fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll drive you guys.
Oh.
You don't fly.
We'll take the express.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you how to get down there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm one of these guys that look. I believe in making new pathways.
Yep.
So if a building is in front of us,
When we make money, I'm going up.
I just get through it.
You know,
I was gonna say, let me describe myself to you. I'm 6 foot. No, I'm not. I'm like 5 foot tall.
Well, I can tell.
Because I'm right here.
Yeah, I can tell.
That's amazing. That's just amazing.
Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna do some opera.
Huh?
I was hoping you were gonna do some
we have a lot
opera
tonight,
tonight.
you know.
Oh, tomorrow.
Okay,
So
tomorrow.
the interview is gonna go like this. Who don't you know?
I heard that.
Because you know everybody. What haven't you played? Because you play everything.
We filmed
Oh,
something
yeah.
in New Jersey,
I
and we went out on the internet.
so honored that you gave us the time tonight.
Oh,
Come down there.
you know, I'm just grateful that you guys
It was
asked.
one of the most high-end tattoo pop makes Miami Ink.
So are you one of the camera people too, or?
I do sound slightly.
Okay,
I'm
so,
just a support for Tommy.
okay,
So we
I like
went,
to,
yeah, we were
I do
invited
like
to
him so much.
Staten Island. We just get
listen, Tommy's,
I lived through him because it's just I sang. I used to play violin.
can you, are you a good singer?
If you're a resident.
In the shower.
All right, that.
Okay,
concerts in
let's
the shower.
let's get it through the
You don't want to
screen
sit in with
here.
him
All right.
and do
Anytime
up in
you're
the
ready.
background?
No, she had to pay me.
Yeah, I'll
Just
do
kidding.
Ave Maria for you.
All right. What do you need? What do you need, guy?
All right, anytime you're ready.
Hey, tell me your name again.
Tom,
You're Tom.
yes.
Two times.
There's three
Two
Toms
There's
here
actually
tonight.
3 Toms here.
Okay. Where's the other one?
The other one's sitting next to me. He's our tech guy.
Okay.
And, you call him Tommy Tech.
Tech Tommy.
All right.
All right, we're good. All right,
No.
let's see what we got.
Okay. You want me to just play and sing, or?
Yeah, because your audio is already set.
Okay. Let's see.
Yes, Ben. Want me to go?
Working in a coal mine, going downtown. Working in a coal mine, about to slip down. Working in a coal mine, going downtown. Working in a coal mine, about to slip down. 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm already letting go. No, I'm so tired. Let's go home. Working in a coal mine, going downtown. Working in a coal mine, about to slip down. Working in a coal mine, going downtown. Working in a coal mine. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Give me one more note.
Okay. 'Cause I'm making it money. That sounds much better. Every Saturday rolling round. Too tired to have any fun. I'm working in a coal mine, going downtown. Working in a coal mine, about to slip down. Working in a coal mine, going downtown. Working in a coal mine.
That's good? We're good. That's a good. That's a good. I'm gonna leave
Are
it
you
right
good
there.
over there? You wouldn't
Very,
rather
very
put
good.
that over here?
No, you're very good. Okay, now I'm gonna move you to the couch because we've
No,
got
you're
literally 7
filming it
minutes
for the
to go before
show.
we
I'm
start the
filming-
show.
Okay. Now, do you have
You're
anything
filming
hot
behind
to
the
drink?
scenes,
Like
like-
Yeah, I'm
We have
just,
coffee?
you know.
is it strong?
I can make it strong.
Yeah, that'd be great if you can.
All
make
right,
it
Vicky,
really
can we
strong.
get?
We do
Coffee?
have, we have water over here for you too, Henry.
No,
How
you
do you,
want
how do you
something
take
else?
your
Something
coffee?
warm,
How
hot.
do you take your coffee?
Black, but real
Okay,
strong.
we're gonna
though.
come out this way. All
Which
right,
way, that
yep,
way?
we're gonna come out this way now.
I'm sorry.
You've got a wire right here, so I'll tell you what, step high. Good? All right, next one up. Perfect. I'll walk you right in here. We're gonna come past the cameras.
Sorry.
Right in here, nice and thin.
I never took it before because I
Got
always
it?
had work.
All right, then we're gonna scoot over this way.
Take some to keep me up.
All right,
Oh.
come this way, you got between the table, and yeah, table and the couch, keep coming.
Just have him on mic.
Thank you.
Right here?
No, keep coming,
Okay.
keep coming.
I'm a real big fan of the Starbucks coffee. Like not
There you
like
go.
the ones
Nice
in the
big
store.
couch.
Actually for the
And
store
Vicky's gonna laugh.
bottled ones.
Well,
Oh, I never had that.
They're so good.
But
It's
you
like
could probably
it's like fast food coffee. It's good. It's just
In the
like
can? The ones in the can?
No, nothing. Well, the ones in the can are good, but the ones in the bottles, like the
The
plastic
bottle I
bottles,
had.
they're really good. It's like it's kind of like a milkshake coffee.
It's like
Oh, sorry.
Tommy too.
It's like a
Yeah.
it's like a
The
chocolate one.
can ones I never had.
Janine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't really drank the can ones. I had like a monster coffee once, and it was really bad.
Yeah, you see,
But,
I already fell for that joke once. It don't happen twice.
I see. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna leave you.
But like
box
Starbucks
right
from the
here so I can
actual
see
store,
light.
I don't really
All right, so
like
you're
too
right
much,
there.
unless it's like the one with the the Java chip, the one they have. It's like they put whipped cream on it and like chocolate chips, and they throw it in the whipped cream. It's really good.
I usually do
But,
tea when I go there, chai tea.
Now, do I
I
need?
go for the
I don't need a headset
Dunkin'
for this
Donuts
part,
iced
do I?
coffee a lot.
Okay,
I
it's all
don't need a
yours.
headset
Thank you,
for
sir.
this part.
There's half and half in the fridge.
I'm gonna do a little monologue first, then I'm gonna go to commercial, then I'm gonna introduce you.
All right, sounds good.
Here you go, it's right in front of you, it's really hot, okay, and I'm gonna put it right here.
Thank
All right,
you very
be
much.
careful.
Oh, that smells good.
Oh, that's me.
Can we move that table closer to him?
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's actually okay.
Careful,
Well,
those things
okay,
are hard.
that's good right there.
Okay. All
Are
right.
you
Thank-
saying?
No,
No, okay.
Henry,
Yeah.
we can
no,
now,
I want you to close up on Henry because
When-
it's his.
I mean, is there anything, this is your gig, I mean, this ain't my gig.
Yeah,
This
he
is
wants to
your
talk
gig.
about it. He's going to be playing at the jazz.
Well, I'll go into that.
Oh, you
but
know
I-
about that.
I mean, now, can I go back to the beginning? And, you know, I mean,
You can talk about anything you want.
blinded by glaucoma,
Yeah, you can talk about anything you want.
you don't mind?
No, I don't have a problem with any of
Because I have lots of, I have an inch and a half stack of papers on you.
that. Okay, all right.
Because usually the guests go, like, you know Andre LaSalle?
Vicky, I don't like Tommy,
Andre LaSalle?
That's
he's
yeah,
blurry.
No, Andre.
Yeah, he did the show, he goes, where did you get all, I don't even know this stuff about me.
That's good.
Bring him in a little tighter.
Wait a minute,
Right there, better. Right
that's
there.
it?
Yep.
And Larry, thank you so much for bringing Henry with us here tonight.
Glad to make the connection.
And I'm really, really
Well,
happy.
Larry
with what
got
you did.
tired. Larry got tired. He didn't feel like driving all the way.
You took over?
So I took over for him, and he just kind of chilled out in the back seat.
Perfect.
Yeah, as long as we were going straight, and then every so often I'd say, turn to the right a little
That's all.
bit, turn to the
Yeah.
left. Okay, we're straight again. Okay,
That's
just hold
right.
it.
Tommy's good. Double camera's good. And camera 3 is
Actually, you know, it's
perfect.
funny. They used to. I think they still make these antennas that you put on the by your wheels. So that when you're parking your car, the antennas used to drag on the wheel, and it would amplify through the body of the car, and you'd know that you were.
The parallel parking.
Yeah, yeah.
I would never.
Remember
I
those
just
years
wouldn't
ago?
trust that shit.
No, that's not my point. See, he wants to drive.
No, but now.
Vicky,
now
what's the
they-
color code on the
Yeah.
nice
Oh,
things on
now-
the couch?
No,
The
now
color
they
code
have
on it?
cars
Green.
that
Park
you just
above the couch.
well everything. No, you just put the address where you want where you need
The
to
one from
go.
over here is blue, the one above the
They've
couch
got
is green.
cars just for blind people now. They're just testing it.
Is that right?
Yeah, no, I know they're in the testing stage, but they're going to make them for everybody.
Yeah, well, Google has a car
They may have
for
designed
everybody.
it.
One important question, how much time are you gonna be, how many songs you wanna do? You do as many as you want.
Well, I mean,
3 or 4?
we could play it by ear. I mean, let's say
Well, I'm just saying, how much time you want
Did
to
the
leave you for playing?
computers back
well,
on,
3 or
everything's
4 is
okay?
good. Did you want to do them all in one segment?
Well, once.
Yeah.
I'll move you over there and you'll just play out.
Okay,
Yeah, it's better to end over here than to come back again.
okay.
That's what
Okay, we got a green light. Everybody's ready. Tommy, your phones are on if you want to take calls.
Should this have a light on it, this phone?
Actually,
Not until you get a call.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, turn
All
your
right.
phone off.
Tommy,
Yeah, set my ringer off too.
board.
Isn't that screen supposed to be blue?
Not unless you get something.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged in.
Yeah, I think when it rings, Tom, you'll
Yeah.
see the whole.
No, I think when I come in, oh, okay.
You're on.
Can we move that this way, so in case I do?
And then you have to move it on
Yeah,
my too.
it's all right.
Oh, that's a good place for the head.
Any place is good for head.
I know.
Would you say that's a good place for what?
It's a good place for the
head.
head statue.
Oh.
Yes.
Back and
That's
What are you laughing
Any
about?
place is good for head. I don't know what he's
I had a feeling that we were moving
Larry
in that
does.
direction.
I don't know anything
You're
about it.
okay.
Director?
Okay, 4 minutes. Tommy, what do we got on the clock there?
It says 7:58.
2 minutes.
but I can drink coffee while I'm
You can do
Absolutely,
anything you want.
yeah.
Cool.
When you come to
Very
the new
comfortable
studio,
around
we're gonna
here.
have the finest wine Long Island sells.
Oh, yeah.
We actually built a wine. We have a wine bar in the new studio. All chilled wines. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, Boone's Farm apple wine.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I love Boone's Farm.
That was the first
No,
wine I
Tom.
ever drank as a kid.
Tom, what you used to drink? Ripple?
That and Manischewitz. Remember
Oh, I
Manischewitz?
used to drink
Jim
Ripple,
Beam.
Annie Green Springs, Boone's Farm.
What do you got? 1 minute?
From Manhattan 2020.
I actually
Okay, guys, get ready.
Tango.
Janine, we're getting ready. Tommy, ready?
It's stuff, but it was the
Get ready.
cheapest,
Got
crappy
45
apple
seconds.
Vinyl wine.
Quiet.
And when you're that young, that's all you can afford.
Okay.
That's right. It's gonna be
You
fun.
don't have to sweat the first 5 until commercial. So, don't worry about it.
Okay, here we go. All right, broadcast. Hold it. Wait until it comes up.
Vince Martell playing in the
We're
beginning,
live.
doing little Zeppelin.
Record. Tommy, ready?
Yes.
Opening.
Can I hear the music
Sound.
so I know where I am?
Sounds up. I forget the movie, but you know where it says, it's alive!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you put that in there?
All right, watch Tommy.
Yeah, it's called Frankenstein.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I have to thank him tonight, too. That's that Vanilla Fudge did that whole Zeppelin album, huh?
I didn't know that.
No one knows Fudge like I do, and they did the whole album. Oh,
Tommy, you're opening up with 4,000 people
Woo,
watching.
that's the biggest crowd.
2,100.
what's the names of the band members?
Jimmy Carroll drums,
Jim Carroll?
Ed Yazbek bass,
All right, I got the rest.
Don Schwartz.
Well, that's more than CBS gets on a good night.
Hey, America's Treasure I got here. What do you kidding? You think I bring in the best?
Yes, that's right.
Actually, Dr. John called him a national treasure.
I know, I saw
love that term.
But I'm going with America's Treasure.
Okay,
We're
fair
changing
enough.
it. We're changing it.
You know your
I put it all
audience.
over, it's all over the internet as America's.
I know.
I did see that.
That's why I wrote it down.
Lee. Well, actually, he called him New Orleans.
Boycott, New Orleans, Seattle, Gunther, and something else.
This guy was so
Couple
ecstatic.
of dirty words between the
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
We won't talk about that. Like public.
This is mystical.
Tommy, get ready.
Here we go.
Here we go.
It is Monday night once again, and here we are, live with the Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Marr, right here on Madhouse TV. And like usually, I would like to talk about what happened this week. And it was quite an exciting week, I must say. It was a great weekend. Let me start with this. I would like to send a special thank you to Vince Martell, because if you just watched the opening of the show, that's Vince Martell with the Vanilla Fudge doing some Zeppelin, and Vince was kind enough to allow us to use that as our opening number in the show. And everybody knows what a fudge freak I am, so thank you so much, Vince. We love you, man. Peg, hello. We love you, too. I just wanted to thank you guys. I want to thank, beyond belief, thanks to Mrs. Amber Ferrari and the Amber Ferrari Band. For Saturday night, she had her CD release party at 89 North in Patchogue, And let me tell you, if you weren't there Saturday night on Long Island, you weren't on Long Island, because that place was jammed and rocking. I'm talking rocking. And even the opening band, we had Bobby Rondinelli. I mean, the opening band was incredible too. Blew everybody away, got the excitement, got everybody set up nice for Amber to come in and knock them down. And let me tell you something, she blew it out of the park, and the band was phenomenal, tight. Everything was beautiful. The outfits that were designed for her were incredible. She looked beautiful. Amber, and we can't thank you enough here at the Maverick Soul Hour for allowing us to come up, and we interviewed your whole band before, while you were getting dressed, before the show, during the show, and then again after the show. And let me tell you something, if you guys don't buy this CD, you're crazy. Amber Ferrari, you are a star going right to the top. I'm telling you, you are magnificent, and I think the word I heard the most that night from everybody at every level was the energy that this woman has, and you have so much energy on stage. It's amazing, and such a awakening of pleasure to see somebody that's just not standing up there and singing. I mean, you were phenomenal, and we can't thank you enough. And Chris and Jimmy and Eddie, you guys were magnificent. You blew everything away. It was great, and it was a privilege and a pleasure for us to be there. And we can't thank you enough. We had a ball. It was great. We are a lot of editing to do because we have probably a couple hours of tape. So we're going to probably run that show early April. I'm not sure exactly because there's going to be a lot of editing, and we want it done right. So we'll let you know about that. And I got to say, the owners of 89 North were gracious. They let us have a carte blanche where we wanted to go, and everybody was kind, and the place was beautiful. I can't say enough about that. I also want to thank Janine, Vicky, Tom, and Tom for all the work that they did, because we did a lot of running around that night. Let me tell you something. Thank you, guys. And I also want to talk a little bit about, now we're going to be going into the new studio, which like I said, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it done, because we have a vision of what we're building there. And even Vicky and I went out and, what wallpaper. It's gonna be sick, crazy good. I mean, you're gonna love it. Full bandstand. We're gonna bring in the big guns. It's gonna be wonderful. Also, you guys, I'm telling you, I want to really talk to the bands out there. We have this thing here at Madhouse Reality TV where you can have your own reality show. You can have your own TV station for $4.99. What is it, a week or something? It's like stupid cheap. I mean, if you're in a band, it's not even $1 a piece. So, I mean, I'm just saying, if I had a band, well, I do have a band, but I would have my bands on the show. I mean, I'd have my own channel. I'd have my rehearsals. I'd let the world watch it grow, So, I mean, anybody that has a good reality show, look us up, get in contact with us, and it'll be awesome. I'd also like to thank Rich Balter, who is a phenomenal photographer and worked with us out at 89 North. I mean, he did his thing, we did ours, but we worked really well together, and I saw your pictures, Rich. Beautiful, beautiful work, as usual. You did a great job. It was phenomenal. I also want to thank Michelangelo for coming out. He took some pictures, too. Michael's done so much for us, and he's such a part of our family here at Madhouse, and always will be. And then finally, I'd like to thank Mr. Larry Blumenstein, who is standing here, who brought my guest here, which I'm going to wait. I mean, I know most of you know who it is, but I'm going to wait to announce him. But Larry, thank you so much. And Larry does so much for me. He's helped me with so many things and introduced me to so many people. And he knows them all. He's videotaped them all. He's shot them all. He's done everything. So he actually, on my Woodstock Guru page today, he put up a lot of stuff from Yazga's Farm from like '99 and that. And really great, because I know like Vernville and all those guys got to see some stuff that they haven't seen in years. And maybe if they were there, they didn't even see it. Who knows? You know how that goes. But we're going to take a quick commercial, and we're going to come back with America's Treasure, Mr. Henry Butler. And you'll see very shortly why he was called, and still is called, America's Treasure. We'll be right back with the Maverick Soul Hang in there. Get tight. We'll be right back. All right.
Good guess.
Thank you.
I'm winging. I'm winging.
All right. That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are you kidding me?
Very nice, Tommy.
How long have we been doing this? Not long.
We started this studio. The studio used to be at my house. And we've been here a year this month. And we've actually have just, see those wires where your feet are?
Mm-hmm.
If you hit one of those, we come unplugged, we're out.
Well, then I ain't gonna go near that spot anymore.
You know how this started? I did a show in Bowling.
We feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So as soon
It
as
just
you're
so
ready for
happened that
your
they
toy,
picked the venue that I was
fabrications,
headlining.
motorcycle towing.
And they,
You were filming
they
it.
did an interview with me, and he liked the way I was, and then he said, would I come on his show? I came on his show, and then I think a week or two later, his co-host was doing something for Lucas or something, so he asked me if I'd sit in, and then from that on, I think what, July, June or July, we're here. I'm here anyway. But now we're going into a studio at least 3 times the size of this, and we designed it ourselves. It's being built out now, and you got to come back and we'll get you. We'll bring some heavy hitters
Got a
in.
big full stage,
It's going to be outrageous.
3 pits.
I'm surprised Andre didn't call me. I don't know if he knows he's here. I know he's in Paris last week. So with Miss Kier. But they're going to come on the show with me too.
The singer?
Yeah,
really?
from Delight
Okay, I've heard of her.
Group. Love is a Groove.
What about
With the whistle. It was that big thing.
I remember the first time I met
Bumper.
Andre.
Tell me, am I in
I
the
like-
shot? Shouldn't be,
I
right?
don't think so.
So,
Are you getting ready to start again?
No.
Okay.
We are back live at the Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Mott, right here at Madhouse TV, live. And ladies and gentlemen, sitting next to me on my right is someone that throughout the music industry is known, has played with everybody from Dr. John, Bonnie Raitt, you name it. He's played Carnegie Hall. He's done it all. He is known in the business as America's treasure. And after watching this sound check over here, we all know now why he is America's treasure. We have with us, we are honored to have with us, Mr. Henry Butler. Henry, it is such an honor to have you here at the studio. I can't even explain how happy we are to have you here.
Tommy, it's my pleasure to be here with you, man.
Well, let me tell you something. I've listened to a lot of your music. I've followed you. I have notes, an inch and a half thick on my desk here. Well,
And you're still living.
and still, well, we're right around the same age, so we're okay. We kind of lived through the same thing. But I want to go back to the beginning, if you don't mind. I mean, just so everyone knows, Henry's blind. He's blind since birth. He was, he had glaucoma at birth, and that's what caused it.
Yeah.
And he's from Louisiana, right?
From New Orleans, yeah.
New Orleans. And I'm just reading a couple notes here, which it just kind of blows my mind. You didn't have a piano in your house, but you memorized every piano melody that your mom used to play in the house, right? Is that?
Well, you know, I went over to a friend's house that lived real close to me. We actually used to go over there almost every day. And she had a piano, and I first started doing this when I was about 6. And she kept saying to me, "You've got great ears." Well, at 6 years old, I wasn't sure what she was talking about. I thought everybody had great ears, you know. So, and then she said one day, she says, "Well, you know, as a kid, you know, you're not like the rest of the kids. You don't just bang on the piano. You actually search out for melodies, and you're actually creating little songs." And it didn't really matter to me what she was saying. but it did matter that I was trying to make sense, or at least I was trying to make songs. I knew that part was
Right.
was right. So
you did have these melodies, and you kind of like locked them in and developed your own melodies. Is
well,
that
I
how
sort
it-
of did, but they didn't stay with me that much. You know,
Mhm.
it was just something I wanted to
Learning
do in
process.
the moment. Yeah.
to yourself.
And then 2 years later, when I was in third grade, I started taking lessons. I was at 6. At 7, I joined the Glee Club in school. I was singing second soprano
There you
in the Glee Club. My voice has changed a lot.
A little bit.
Yeah, yeah. So, but in third grade, I started taking piano lessons, and I realized pretty quickly that I had what they call the absolute pitch, or some people call it
Perfect
pitch. Yeah, and I was remembering a lot of the pop melodies of the day. You know, I was playing a lot of the stuff that I heard on radio, at least playing the melodies. I wasn't
Right.
playing the harmonies.
Right.
And that was fun for me. But the music teachers didn't want me doing that. You know, they kind of wanted
You're a little ahead of the curve.
well, they wanted me to stick with classical stuff.
Uh-huh.
You know, the little classical stuff that I was learning.
And then,
yeah.
okay.
Go on. I'm sorry.
No, I actually there's another thing here that blows me away. That at 12 years old, you were arranging and composing,
Yes.
and you mastered the baritone horn, the valve trombone, drums, and then in high school you had some formal training, and then you went to Southern University.
That's right. Yeah. What happened?
I mean, at 12 years old, you can't see, and you master all of these different instruments. I mean,
Well, you know, I thought a lot of people were doing that. I didn't have any.
I mean that amazes me. I mean, but you know, I could, you know, it must have been very. That was your world, right?
Well, yeah, but the music program at that school for the blind was really great.
Right.
You know, I had my elementary piano teacher was really good. She was pretty strict, but good. And then when I got into 6th, 7th grade, I went to a different piano teacher, and I started really. Before I actually started playing valve trombone and baritone horn, I was playing drums. I was like the reserve snare drummer in the band. You're playing all my rudiments, you know, the paradiddles and the drum, the press rolls and all that stuff. And you know, I was always hoping that the number one snare drummer couldn't make it, so I could get a chance to really play in the concert band. But he
It's
was.
like that second string quarterback waiting for the guy to get his leg broken.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. Well, you know, you root for him,
Yeah,
but,
right.
but you're always waiting.
That's
for
right.
him to-
Hey.
Yeah.
And also I want to mention you did get your master's from Michigan State,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's quite an accomplishment
In voice.
for anybody. I mean, for anyone, you know.
Well, I had fun doing it, and all the while I was in school, I was working on classical music, but I was also playing out at night, you know, doing gigs and playing whatever the popular music of the day was.
Right.
And it was fun, you know.
Well, I read a little something about, you know, you were digging Hendrix a lot and trying to
Yes.
work around, because we grew up. We're within a year apart, I think. So we came up the same way, listening to the same
Well,
stuff.
Hendrix, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You know, there were certain artists that you did certain things with.
Right.
You know.
Cream.
Yeah, you know, it's like we were imbibing in certain things when we heard certain artists, and you know, and other artists, you know, we'd relax more and
Right. just, well, it seems like you played with a massive variety of different kinds of artists too, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's, I'm sure, makes you who you are.
Well, I was one of the first call pianists and keyboard players when certain people came to town. So I got to play with Al Green before he was even famous, did a show, we opened for the Four Tops, and used to play with blues singers like Syl Johnson and Garland Green, people that you may not have heard of up here,
right?
But they were real popular in the South. Johnny Taylor, and I mean just a host of people that came to town that.
And you play with Bonnie Raitt, right?
Well, we got to meet and hang out, with Bonnie a little bit. You probably saw a picture with me and Keith Richards. And, it's
you
just,
got around.
It's been a joy, playing around and meeting people and hanging out.
Yeah. And I also see that you were nominated 10 times for the Pine Top Perkins.
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
Which is the Best Blues Instrumental Award.
Yeah.
That's quite an honor, right? 10 times.
Yeah. I just kind of decided not to go for that anymore because I've got to work on my scales.
It never ends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never ends.
Yeah. Oh man, I've done a project with Soul Asylum. As a matter of fact, Dave Perner was the lead producer on my CD Homeland.
Mm-hmm. You got that, everybody? Homeland.
Yeah.
Where can they pick that up?
Well, probably more online now. That came out
Like
in
CD
2004. Yeah, Basin Street Records. It's a good CD.
Well, I want you to plug in anything you got.
Yeah.
Let the world know, because we're in 74 countries right now, and there's a lot of people wanting to hear you.
Yeah, and the latest thing we've done, the latest thing that was released on me was Pianola Live, and as a matter of fact, I brought a copy, but I forgot to bring it over here. It's me solo live, and we're just doing some fun stuff on there. We just finished recording a project that hopefully will be out in the next few months.
Oh, cool.
With an 11-piece band.
Really?
And
nice.
Yeah, with Steve Bernstein.
Now, what orientation of music is that going to be?
Well, there's some New Orleans music on it. There's some old blues on it. There's some Fats Waller stuff on it. It's just mostly early blues and New Orleans stuff.
Yeah. Have you ever worked with the Neville Brothers?
I've sat in with them a few times. I know them quite well. I know all those guys. Aaron's got a new record out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've done gigs with Charles and Cyril, and I know Art quite well. And it's hard not to know the guys in New Orleans.
And I'm also looking at some notes here, and I see that you hung out in the same. Well, I was hanging out. You were playing them. The Village Gate, the Blue Note, Sweet Basils,
Oh yeah.
Birdland. That was a great time, wasn't it? Like, was it 67, 66?
Yeah, we used to do. They used to have a jazz meets salsa, and that was in the '80s when I moved to New York the first time. And we used to do stuff there. I was paired with Eddie Palmieri, and that was the first time I did the salsa meets jazz there. And then I did one with Hilton Ruiz, who's
who's now not with us. But that was a great club. That was wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great when you have those great memories of like the Fillmore to me.
Yeah.
The memories of the Fillmore will be with me forever, you know what I mean? 'Cause, I mean, first of all, you see Zeppelin, Joplin,
Yes.
Jefferson Airplane, everybody in one night for $350, you know? It was,
Yes,
it
yes.
was incredible.
Those days are over.
They're long over,
Yes,
long
indeed.
over. I just have to touch on this because it's another thing that kind of blows me away. Because you are blind and you are a photographer. And
Yes.
from what I'm reading, you're very good at it.
Well, I started playing around with the cameras in 1984, and mainly I wanted to do this for my own, just for my own curiosity, to satisfy my own curiosity.
Right. Which I think it's very cool. It's very interesting and very cool.
Well, you know, I was dating this woman, and she was an artist, but she didn't want to go out and sell her art. You know, she was basically, you know, just interested in the history, and she was interested in looking at people's work, and she didn't like the idea of, well, she just didn't want to spend the time prepping and working through all the stuff that it took to sell her stuff. So, but we went to a lot of exhibits together, and she was always explaining all the pictures and the composition and everything. And we looked at, you know, paintings. I was sort of looking at paintings through her eyes,
Right.
and feeling different people's sculptures. And it was really, I got a lot out of it intellectually.
Right.
But then there came that day when I wanted to get more.
Wasn't enough.
And I figured, well, maybe the best way to do it is to become an exponent myself in some way. And I was trying to figure out, at first I was going to try to be a painter. And I talked to John Hurd, who was a wonderful bass player with Oscar Peterson and others. And he was a painter as well, and we were trying to figure out how I would paint. And we had talked about several ways of doing it. And then I realized that maybe being a photographer would be an easier way to come upon discovering some things. So I went to an exhibit with my partner, and we went with a guy who we were great friends, but he's gone now. He passed away. He was a film writer, script writer, and so we went to yet another exhibit. And then we went over to his house for dinner. And we were all talking about the exhibit. And so I just decided I was going to announce to them that I was going to become a photographer. So he, after hearing that announcement, he jumps up and says, well, you know, people don't accept random shots. So I said to him, well, how do you know they're random? How do you know
they're
they're
all
not
random? It's just,
well, yeah.
what are you, you know?
We're all experimenting,
Right.
you know.
Sure.
So, well, you know, by that time I had signed with MCA Universal Records, and I knew that many of the photographers that were being hired by the record companies and other institutions really didn't have a clue as to what they were doing.
Right.
And I also knew, I felt like I could do better in a shorter amount of time in capturing the right image and capturing the personality in the moment. So
I'm just trying to, is it through your own feelings that you would get the, you know, when to hit the shutter?
well, I started out intuitively, sort of not really depending on anybody's eyes or depending on anything else from anybody else.
Right.
And so what I used to do is just bring a camera with me when I first started, and I'd sort of covertly take the camera out and just start shooting. And by the time people realized what was going on, I had taken a picture. And when I did that with Charlie Hayden, who was a wonderful bassist, as a matter of fact, I did my first record with him, he said that that was the best picture that anybody had taken of him up until that time.
Cool.
Yeah. And so, but then as I went on and as I was learning and sort of developing my understanding of photography, I decided that I'd better get an assistant. Because I mean, and I
at least carry the bag, right?
Yeah, well, that too, you know. But I needed to learn more about the lighting and you know, distance.
That amazes me. It amazes me. I give
color
you
scheme, all that stuff. And as I brought on different assistants, I started learning about filters and, you know, different polarization schemes, if, you know, if I wanted to do that. But I even though I was actually learning all this stuff, I wasn't really interested in becoming too technical with it, because I still wanted to have a little bit of the intuitive feeling, you know, just as much as I wanted to, as I still want to keep my intuitive feeling and understanding in music.
Right. Well, Henry, I don't want to let these people out there not get to see the real man in action. But you have traveled all over the world. You've been to Brazil, France, Norway, Italy, Japan, Australia. So you've been all over the world, also, right?
Yeah.
So you've done amazing things for someone, you know, that hasn't had it as easy as the rest of us, and I give you all the credit in the world. I mean, the photography and everything. I mean, it is really cool, man.
Well, you know, having it easy or difficult is all relative.
I agree. I know where you're coming from.
And it's all in one's mind, you know.
Right.
Let me tell you something. I'm just very grateful to live the life that I've lived, and
God bless, man.
And I'm grateful to have met so many wonderful people in my travels and in my living, period.
Right.
It's been really
Well,
good.
you're a very, very lucky man, because not many people can say that. I got news for you. But we are going to have to go to a commercial, and when we come back, we're going to see America's Treasure at his best right here with the Maverick Soul in the Madhouse Studios live. So everybody get yourself tight, sit back, get right, and we'll be right back with Mr. Henry Butler, America's Treasure. Be right back.
Okay, let's do this quick. Henry, I'm going to take your mic.
He's gonna play for a half an hour?
It's 20, almost 22, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
All right, let me take this. If you can help Henry
I mean,
to the thing,
if we have too much time, I'll keep going.
I will.
I still wanted to make.
All right, I have to.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to shout it out to you, so I just kept my.
Well, we can do it when he sits.
No, yeah, you got plenty of time.
Because I'm going to walk over it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the little chit chat before you start playing, just
Yeah.
say, by the way, everybody, I'll be here.
All right, come on, we got to make the move, guys.
Want me to do cameras, you do sound?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We don't have a lot of time.
We're good.
Oh, okay.
Let me see your glasses for a second.
Yeah, the cameras in the way now because they moved them to their room.
All right.
You want your coffee over there, or?
Watch your foot. Okay, you want to
4,160 something.
You're all right.
Oh.
Showing up.
It's just the chord for the piano.
Should I leave that?
Clicking this thing will get us online. Straight
It looks better open. Yeah.
Thanks.
Who just announced
That
to
on
go
the close up on the space, oh yeah, sorry.
through the mail?
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
man.
Alright. One low price.
Because he just called in and wants to send you his best wishes.
Oh, beautiful. That's great.
Get a free trial through
Yeah,
Blockbuster Store
you know,
or
we're all
Blockbuster.com.
concerned about him.
Yeah, I'm with him a lot. And so
horrifying
is Larry.
experience when she first
I
realized
just
the
went and
complex
saw the
was
Who
on
and
fire.
Oh, yeah?
backstage. We hung out backstage with them.
Tony,
had
talk
dinner
to me
with
for a
them.
minute.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check.
Huh? You're a mess.
That's good.
It's always my favorite.
Let me get a quick picture.
Thank you guys. Janine, can you pull that
I would
chair
ask for it, but I'm
out of
afraid
the
that
way
it'll-
behind
I'm
you?
not allowed anymore.
Like, just move it
Oh,
anywhere.
yeah, no,
I'll
I'm
catch
not
it in the
allowed anymore.
camera.
Hey, the numbers are what matter. That's all
That's
that
fine,
matters.
great, thank
You
you.
sure you don't want Tommy on the other side?
No, now that the chair's gone, I'm perfect.
Let me see the camera too.
You want me coming on camera too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna come in on camera too, Tony, okay?
Which one's that?
This one. Don't we have a 2 on here? Oh, it's gone.
No, it's right there.
Oh. We usually have one in the front.
Why is that extra meeting for me? I guess it
It's
does.
right in the center. It is dead center.
Okay. Can't get the flag in there, Vicky?
I can, but I want to. No.
Don't worry about it.
No.
We have the American treasure right.
This is
Hey, you gonna sing for us?
Another
James Brown got nothing on him.
All
I
right.
do my James Brown.
Beautiful.
Alright, Tommy.
We are back live with the Maverick Soul right here in Madhouse Studios. And let me tell you something, before we go any further, and we get the treasurer to do a little thing for us, I just want to say Neville Chester's called in to wish you all the best. Sissy Williams called in from Alabama to wish you, send you some love.
Beautiful.
And Charlie Maloney called in, and Frank Prince called in, and they all wish you love and love what you're doing. Can't wait for you to play. But before we go any further, you got a gig coming up.
Yes.
Talk to me.
We're at the Jazz Standard, starting on the 21st of March, and it's going to be a special 4 nights there. The first 2 nights are me playing solo, and we're actually, the theme for those 2 nights is Henry's Roots and Beyond, and we're doing a lot of blues stuff, and we're doing some New Orleans stuff, and a few things beyond that, but we're going to go back to my childhood days and catch some of the stuff that I used to really like and still like. And we're going to upgrade it a little bit. I mean, each of the blues and New Orleans type songs that we play on those 2 nights, we're going to take them somewhere else.
And that is where?
That Jazz Standard is at 116 East 27th Street between Park and Lex in New York.
All right, all you New Yorkers, go down and see my man here. You're in for a real treat. Let me tell you something. I don't want to take up too much more time.
Well, let me just say this,
Okay.
because so the first 2 nights will be solo, and then the second 2 nights we're going to play with a trio, and we're going to do some jazz standards, and we're going to do some New Orleans stuff. So it'll be a little different, but a lot of fun.
That's what it's all about. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all you young whippersnappers out there, we're going to take you back to where the music comes from, the heart and the soul. And with my pleasure, and we are so honored to have him here, America's treasure, Mr. Henry Butler.
Thank you very much. And the first piece I want to do is a piece that I wrote as a tribute to one of my mentors. This guy's name was James Booker. And of course, James Booker, the late James Booker, also had direct teaching sessions with Harry Connick and of course a lot of the young New Orleans pianists. This piece I call Booker Time.
I'm in love with you, man. You are the real. I mean, forget it. Can you just do another one?
Please.
I'm telling you, man.
Please,
Happy to do that.
Henry, please.
I'm happy to do that.
That was in my heart, man. That's what music's all about, right there. Right there.
Thank
Please
you.
do another one.
Thank you, man.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. This next piece, I like doing it because it's mainly fun. It's an old Fats Domino piece, and it's entitled "Hello, Josephine."
Hello, Josephine.
it's supposed to be done? Well, I think we should give it a
Yes,
little more.
sir.
What do you think?
Oh,
You got time for one more, Tommy.
You got some more? You got
No,
one
I
more
think you
good
should
one
stay
in
all night.
Yeah, I think we should do a 3-hour show.
Yeah.
Pick
Well-
out something that's gonna rip them up.
all right.
All right,
Yeah.
my man.
Put a little bad house at.
Yeah. You know, I want to do this piece. Gosh, we started doing it a little more after Katrina, partly because New Orleans has given so many musical ambassadors to the world, from Louis Armstrong all the way down to Wynn Marsalis and beyond, including Lil Wayne, Cash Money. Anyway, this piece is entitled Orleans Inspiration.
My man.
Baby. Enjoy it.
But I'd like to bring in Larry Blumenstein, who actually Henry drove him here from Brooklyn. So Larry,
That's my job.
Yes.
Henry, Larry, first of all, I can't thank you enough for bringing such a talented man to our place. And Henry, my God, what an honor to have you here. And you're welcome back anytime.
Hey, thank you, man. Thanks for inviting me to Madhouse TV. It's great to be here with you. We having fun.
And we on the Maverick Soul Hour.
Let's wrap it up.
Yes.
So we're going to wrap this up tonight, but Henry,
Take
I
us
now
out.
know, even though I knew before, but I know for sure now why you're called America's Treasure. So Madhouse thanks you, the Maverick Soul thanks you. Larry, we can't thank you enough. You've been so kind to us. It's ridiculous.
Henry, take us home. We're going
Henry,
out.
take us out. Mr. Henry.
All right, baby.
All right. Thank you so much, man. I can't even.
My pleasure.
We can bring out. Yeah. Come on, Henry, bring it in. Thanks for watching. We have quite a bunch of people tonight watching. One of the biggest things ever. Yeah. That's what music's all about, making you feel good.
Going to church.
Take it home, baby. Everybody have a great week. Be blessed. Keep peace in your life. Be safe out there. And what a show we got for you next Monday on the Maverick Soul Hour in Madhouse. So we're going to sign off now with America's Treasure. This is Henry Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah!
All right.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
All right.
It was wonderful.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Enjoy it, guy.
That was great.
That's
We're
it.
good. We're clear.
All right.
The
Okay.
hardest,
Nice.
the
That was-
hardest
that
part
was-
of that show was not being able to clap and talk to him while he was
The
playing.
hardest
I
part of
caught
the show.
myself, I was like, woo! And they
The
were like,
hardest part of the show for me was not crying like a little girl when
Yes,
we
Did
did
you
well.
get any glasses to type it
Old Man River.
Dance.
Woo! And he hit that one. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So,
Gotta
Tommy,
listen to that
Yes.
all night.
is it possible we can get a copy of this? Or
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
some DVD or something?
It is actually, who's talking to me?
Henry.
Oh, Henry, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking.
Mr. Henry.
It's actually, this is going out right now.
Uh-huh.
In about 5 minutes, it'll be on our Facebook page,
Okay.
on
But
YouTube.
but I can't download it, can I?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can download it from YouTube.
YouTube.
You can download it from our Facebook page. You can
Okay.
download it from. It's going to be on Twitter.
You can do it.
It'll be all over the place.
Probably, yeah.
And if you
All
don't
gotta do is
have,
hit-
if
we
you
hover
can't
over
do
the
it,
top
Henry,
and hit
I will
download.
personally cut you a CD of this and have it
Yeah.
sent out to you.
Okay.
But there's absolutely no reason why you can't.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
very
actually,
clear.
you could go right now and watch this show. You can watch it 24 hours a day forever.
Oh, okay. What's your Facebook page?
I'm going to give you everything.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Can I get a picture of Mr. Henry, please?
We're going to do pictures.
H-E-
All right.
All right.
H-E-N-R-Y.
H-E-N-R-Y.
B-U-T-T.
Yes.
B-U-T-L-E-R.
Yeah, you're taller than I am, actually.
Here we go. Here we go.
Picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good?
Beautiful.
All right.
Okay,
Perfect.
thank you.
Beautiful.
Now, get me,
Pleasure.
my man.
Come on, brother.
Brother from another mother.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Who's taking the picture?
12
Okay,
o'clock.
couple. Cool.
12 o'clock.
Beautiful. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, don't move.
Beautiful. Got another one? Okay.
Yeah, then I would like to get one.
Okay.
Who are you?
Janine, take another one.
Why don't you get in with Tommy on the other side?
All right, I will.
Yeah.
Not you,
Oh.
Janine.
Oh, thanks, Larry.
All right.
You good, man?
Shut this off.
Very, very, very good.
Okay, look at me. There you go.
One,
Beautiful.
two, three.
I think, is that mic, can you take that mic out of the way?
Oh, did I mess you up, Larry?
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
but that's all right.
All right, here, hit it again.
Pardon me, Larry.
1, 2, 3.
Beautiful. Right?
It's a little delay on there.
Oh, okay. I wait for
A
the
lot.
battery charge or something. Is that it? Maybe I'm hitting it too fast. Let me give it a few seconds.
Hold it down.
Okay, ready? 1,
What kind of camera is
2,
that?
3.
Hold it. There you go.
Just in a one
Oh.
test.
All right,
Wow,
Tommy,
I
stay
do
there.
wanna get
Talk
him
about
done.
over flash.
that was bright.
Yeah.
Now we got the TTs in here.
All right.
It must be a setting
Yeah.
I'm on.
Yeah, because the last one came out so bright.
Oh, this one is good.
Good?
Yeah.
Janine, what?
See how bright that one was?
Yeah.
Come on, Janine.
What do you want? Okay, hold on.
Wee.
1, 2, 3. Good.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right.
Wait, I didn't get one.
Okay.
Well, get in there.
Get in there. And I would like to get one with the Maverick
Sexy
Soul hat
Vicky.
on him.
This is
Right.
Vicky.
Because everybody's got to be Maverick.
Hi, Vicky. How are
Hi.
you? All right.
Did you get that?
Did you get it?
We call her Mama Madhouse.
Mama Madhouse. Okay.
Thank you.
Tommy, how about
Henry,
you?
Tommy,
Henry,
what
just
you
stay
said?
there one second.
On that side.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Tommy.
Tommy.
Go ahead.
Come on, Tom. Tech Tommy. There you go, Tom.
Tom. All right, man.
Oh, I can't see. I don't know
Oh,
glasses on.
there you
Got
go,
my
Tom.
glasses.
Beautiful.
All right, Henry, can we remove your hat
I'm
so
sorry, I'm
I
getting
can
laser
give you the Maverick Soul?
surgery.
I'm going to put
So sick
a
of this.
Panama black hat.
Vicky, I need those
Believe me, I'm
glasses.
going to make you look cool.
All right. I got.
I promise you.
All
I
right.
promise you. I
All
will
right.
not let you. Everybody that done the show gets Maverick.
Okay. All right.
Larry, you my witness. He looking good like that?
He looks
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Man.
There you go.
Okay. Cool.
Well, he's such a handsome man to begin with.
Beautiful. So who's taking?
Okay, straight
Janine,
ahead.
straight
1,
ahead.
2, 3.